Hey guys, welcome to my channel, my ZFORCE Life. My name's Cameron. I am the YouTube creator here, and I want to welcome you to another video installment of this series, which is the overnight camping trip with my side-by-side to Burnett County 2.0. This is the second trip. So there are videos on this channel of the first trip. This is the second trip. Same campsite, but different second trip. So I regretted in those previous videos I made of my other trip that I didn't go over a little more of my gear that I bring with. And I want to do that now. Once it gets dark, I will demonstrate these. This is my lighting, obviously, as you can see, that I bring with on these trips. And I will demonstrate the brightness of each one of these. But right now, I just want to kind of go over those and then a little bit of my other equipment. So at any rate, what we've got here, I only have one solar light with, and that's that one right there. And that is a Goal Zero light. And it's essentially for the tent, but no batteries required, 100% solar, and no batteries required, like I said. So that's really cool. So you just leave it out in the sun with it off and it charges up. That's pretty cool. This thing here is a light I got at REI, and it's by Coast, and I think this thing is like 1,000 lumens. But this is something that you would hang outside of your tent or outside, say, I think it's ideally meant for like hanging outside of an RV. It's kind of like a porch light, but this thing I think gets well over 1,000 lumens. I'm not sure, I'll have to look into that, but it gets really super bright. It has color modes that I'm not really privy to, but it's got color if you want. But yeah, so I will demonstrate that tonight as well once it gets dark. This here is my headlamp, and that is a black diamond, and that is a 350 lumen. That sucker's actually pretty bright, and that takes batteries. So yeah, it is what it is, but the batteries last pretty long, and the strap's very comfortable. So, and then this thing here, this is called a GT light, and this thing is 4,000 lumens. This sucker gets super bright white light, and I will demonstrate that one as well as all these once it gets dark, so you can kind of see the difference. So we've got about 1,000 lumens, about 100 lumens. It's about like a 60-watt bulb. And then this one here is 350 lumens, and then that's 4,000 lumens. It's incredible. It's a super bright light. So at any rate, just quickly, here's some of my other gear. This here is my AeroPress coffee maker. Can't see it, but it's inside there. It's really cool. Just Google AeroPress, and you can see what I've got there, AeroPress. Back here I've got some drinks and some garbage bags. I collect a lot of garbage wherever I go on my camping trips, and then I figure out a way to squeeze it in and bring it back. But usually I don't encounter a lot of other people's garbage, but I use it for my garbage and then other people's garbage if I find any. So, but yeah, so those are garbage bags. Also down here, paper towels. Okay, so let's set this back here. Just had dinner, and I forewent the chicken and dumplings like I said I was going to make tonight. And I just went with some pizza and chips that I brought, and that was pretty damn good. And then I've got some brewski here. That stuff's really good. You can see that. That stuff's really good. It's potent. Okay, down here, I just got this here box that I keep zippered shut. Got different compartments in it. Kind of flip that open for you here. Okay, in here I keep my hatchet, okay, for cutting kindling and stuff. I actually prefer a saw for camping, but just for something like this, I just bring a one-nighter. I just bring a hatchet. and that's how I deal with that. But yeah, Sven saw is what I usually use on camping trips. But at any rate, I've also got my scrubby kit in here for dishes. I don't really have any dishes on this trip. Then just some maps and stuff like that. In the middle here, I've got my cooking stove. See here, I've got the Jetboil, and this is about a quart. You can see that in action in one of my other videos of my first camping trip. I've got it actually sitting on the back of the rig here, and it's boiling away a quart of water. So I've also got my fire steel in here, and that is actually that is an absolutely fundamental part of all my camping trips. No lighter, no matches, just a fire steel. And that one in particular is what they call a Gob Spark Armageddon fire steel. I'm not kidding you, that's its name. Google it. And that thing really produces gobs of spark. That's the reason behind the name, Gob Spark Armageddon. And it produces super amounts of sparks. And you can drench that. You can leave it soaking in water and then immediately use it. Doesn't matter. So you could throw those matches out and lighters out and just use a fire steel. So, and then this is some GoPro camera equipment. I like to keep this in here and this zip shut just to keep everything all nice and dry. And then there's a few more things that I put in here that I have taken out and added to my campsite here at the moment, so you can't really see what else goes in there, but there's a few other things I throw in there. So, but yeah, so that's basically my trunk. And then I find a way to squeeze the tent in here, my pillow, some clothes, a lot of food, as you saw earlier and in the other video. And so yeah, a lot of stuff goes back in this compartment. But as I said in one of the other videos, I definitely want to get an additional cargo carrier for this rig, and I want to put it on the roof up here. I want to bolt it in, and that is just going to be essential because either that or I'm going to have to figure out a way to drastically cut down on my camping gear. And I like to be comfortable when I take these trips. Not crazy comfortable, but you know, like to have some things along. This has a little bit of storage, but not a whole lot. So I'm definitely going to get a rack of some sort for up here. I don't know whether it's going to be enclosed or it's something I'm going to build or buy or what, but definitely got to utilize that free space up there on the roof. So, so yeah, so I don't have to put stuff in there. Mosquitoes are starting to get kind of atrocious. So anyway, in this third video of this trip, that's the tent. That is a Coleman Sun Dome. And got my little seat out there. And tent's got a lot of gear in there actually at the moment. And that is a very handy dandy tent. Goes up real easy. Tough as nails. And that's the thing too. And one other thing too, real quick on tents. You know, whenever you go camping, whether it's in the Boundary Waters Canoe Area, Wilderness, Voyageurs National Park, your backyard or whatever, whenever you go camping, the first thing you want to do at any campsite is immediately set up your shelter. That is rule number one. I've known that for years from my own experience, and I pass that on to you in this video. The first thing you want to do at any campsite, wherever you're camping, is to set up your shelter. Inclement weather can roll in real quick, depending on where you are, of course, but and it's just always nice to be able to have a shelter in place. So at any rate, we're coming up on 10 minutes here. As you may or may not know, when you got a new channel, YouTube limits you to 10 minutes for videos. So we're at 9:35. So let me show you big boy here. Got a big moon coming in. Love this campsite. I'm so glad we're here again. Okay, guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Head on over to the bell notifications. Hit the hell out of that thing. Subscribe to the channel, and we will see you in the next 4th video. Later.